one.
Hopefully.
Okay.
What do you got first, Tim?
Around 4:15, I'm working on grilling a lot of meat because we had to clean out our freezer and everything.
Meat is good.
Yes.
Delicious.
And I get a text from Jordan, like, hey, you want a different job? I already know where it's going because Jordan's bad at hiding what he's truly meaning.
I was just asking, do you want a different job for the podcast? That's
Which,
if you said no, then I would have figured out something else.
But what other job would it have been?
Were you
I
getting
don't know.
paid for the sound?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Was I? Am I getting paid for this?
No.
Okay, so it's
I'm
the
not
same,
even getting paid for this.
same job.
That's
I
not
spent
right.
money on this.
Anyway, so
You
around
got money on this.
4:15, Jordan says, hey, do you want to be one of the talkers because Weston is sick? R.I.P.
He's dead.
And I was like, sure. What do I have to do? He's like, come up with a topic and talk with the others. I'm like, okay. It's now 7:51. That was less than 4 hours ago. So I just thought through randomly. I think I opened my pantry at the time. I'm like, breakfast cereals. What are my favorite breakfast cereals? So I went with the top 10 list.
Okay.
10's a lot.
It
That
is.
is a lot. I don't even know if I've
but-
had 10 different types of cereal.
Gotta think about that.
I realized I had this many once I Googled some because I had more than 5. So I was like, let's go to 10.
Okay.
So, and I missed some, and I was like, okay, I'm glad I Googled. So
Okay.
I'm just going to go through my list backwards. You decide if I'm right or wrong. I'm clearly right, but I mean, you're allowed to have an opinion. Oh, and then at the end, did I miss any? Okay.
Okay.
So, number 10, it's a good classic, but gets a little mushy towards the end, is Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
See, I'm not going to lie. That's actually my number one.
That
Okay.
wouldn't be on my top 10, but I appreciate
I
them.
love Frosted Flakes.
It was like an honorable mention, like
Sure.
I have to throw it on there.
For sure.
Number 9, Apple Jacks.
Okay.
They're all right once in a while.
That's probably in my top 5.
Okay. Number 8 and 7 were a tie just because they're like two classics for me, but they're like literally, if I had either of them, I wouldn't be mad if I didn't have the other. Like, that makes sense. I put Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my number 1.
It's up there for me.
That's a
That's
great
like
one,
top
yeah.
3 for
Those
me.
are actually... God, I was going to say those are top 5 as well, but now my top 5 list is running
Cinnamon
out
Toast
of
Crunch is my
Now
number
I know
1.
why you went 10.
Cheerios wouldn't be on my list at all.
See, Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey
not
Nut
just
Cheerios
Cheerios.
is good.
And awkwardly
Okay.
enough, because I've had these because we got them, they have multigrain Cheerios.
Ugh.
Sounds
They're
not good.
not bad. They're kind of sweet. Like it's weird.
I think I like those better than normal Cheerios, but neither of them are top 10 because I need like a cup of sugar with them.
yes, you do.
Number 6, speaking of sugar, Lucky Charms.
Yep.
I'll even take the off-brand just because of the marshmallows.
You can
So,
buy
no,
those.
I was going to ask, do you ever get like
Just the marshmallows.
Yes.
I have not, but
that
I would.
may be number 10.
I know my dad specifically, he will go out and buy just a... I think you can get them at...
You can get them on Amazon.
You can get them at Baumgart's too.
Yes, you can. They have
You can
small
get,
bags.
because my
You can
dad,
get a lot of things about
That's true.
Baumgart's.
Because my dad will go out and he'll buy just a huge bag like this big of
Yep.
just Lucky Charms marshmallows is all it is, and he'll just put it in a cup and while he's watching TV, he'll just eat them.
Yep.
Nice.
Like,
There's
he loves
a
it.
there's a store about an hour or probably about 45 minutes south of where I used to live down in Ottumwa.
Okay.
It's run by Mennonites, but they will literally
How about Man at Day?
sometimes have.
What about Woman Nights?
That wasn't even a good one.
No, neither of those were good. But a literal, it's like, I'm talking that by like that, just bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows.
That sounds delicious.
See,
too.
that's not too bad.
It's so good.
My number 5 is another tie, but I put them together because number 4. So I put Cocoa Puffs and Peanut Butter Crunch.
Okay.
Neither
Peanut butter
would be.
Because
peanut
number
butter
4
technically has
because number 4 is Reese's Puff.
Yep.
The combination.
I will
I get
agree
I don't like-
with the Cocoa Puffs. I do not like the Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't like the artificial peanut butter taste.
I get that.
So like even like Reese's peanut
I
butter
agree.
cups in general, I'm not a huge fan of because they just don't have good peanut butter. Like Reese's
I don't
peanut
mind
butter
Reese's,
is not
but-
good.
That's still peanut butter.
Reese's Pieces
Barely.
are okay.
I feel like it's
Those
way
are great,
sugared up
yeah.
peanut butter.
I mean, Jif is the best peanut butter. Let's be real.
I agree.
I mean,
Don't say Skippy.
I mean...
In Skippy's defense, they have the little bites that you can get. Those are pretty good.
Okay. Number 3, Crunch Berries.
Ooh.
those are good.
Those are amazing.
Those are really good.
That was one where I Googled. I'm like, oh, yeah, that needs to be up there.
That's up there.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Number 2, because of the amount of sugar you get with them, Cookie Crisp.
I have not had Cookie Crisp in a while.
All these like cookie, chocolate, peanut butter, like that's not my jam in the cereal stuff, so that wouldn't be on my list.
Well, and I went away from chocolate for number 1 because honeycomb is the best cereal you can get.
There's an off-brand. I can't remember what company it is. You can get it at Walmart. It's called Good Mornings. Tastes like French toast.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that'd be good.
That's really good.
But honeycomb, my number 1,
Honeycomb's up
because
there.
I could have like 5 bowls of it, and other than getting full, I wouldn't get sick of it.
That's with the Good
That could be
Mornings.
maybe 9 on my list.
Okay.
Something like
See,
that.
So what did I miss?
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
I was like Fruity Pebbles,
Cocoa,
like
Way too soggy real quick.
No, you just gotta eat fast.
Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Krispies
Okay.
or Cocoa Pebbles. I think they're about
See, and
the
I
same
stayed away
thing.
from all Rice Krispie style because
I like Rice Krispies too because I can put as much sugar in it as I
And
See,
want.
also-
it's weird. I don't like putting sugar on cereal. Like
I need to
like
sometimes.
I love Life
Sometimes.
too. Like
I don't
Life,
like it because it makes
I
my
like Life
body
too.
not okay.
Life
but
is good.
like the cereal.
I'm here with you today.
Life
is
is
good.
is really good.
Well, I
The
say Life
cereal,
itself sucks.
And
but
the board
cereal's
and the
great.
board game. Life
Life
is
is fine.
That's fun.
the cinnamon Life.
Yes.
Ooh, I haven't had that.
So good.
So
But
expensive.
That's
but so
one
good.
of those cereals though where people love to put just loads of sugar on it. You know, it's like
You don't need sugar in life. It's just sweet.
It
see,
is-
growing up, I always was told, "Oh yeah, you want to put sugar on that." I'm like, well, I don't like putting sugar on cereal nowadays.
Well, older
Yeah.
generations put sugar and salt on everything.
That's
so.
true. That's true. Like it doesn't matter what it is, man. My parents will just load salt on everything. I'm like, how do you do this? Like I don't like salt.
Do you
almost on
taste it?
anything. It's like,
Imagine salt on cereal.
oh, I
I've
feel
rather
done
like
that
not.
once.
Rather
okay.
not.
that once.
Hey, so since this is like a a video channel where we can do whatever we want,
Are we?
I think what sometime it's kind of reminded me we should make the grossest cereal combination we can think of and have a challenge. Loser has to eat a whole bowl.
What are the
No.
what are the variables? Like, does it have to be milk?
Yes,
I would say yes.
It has to be milk, but like we can
Don't
mix
be like Hannah who eats cereal with water.
that.
How wrong is that?
I've heard of people that do that.
I've
and
seen
that's
her do that because she
disgusting.
lived with us for a summer.
That's not okay.
We're like she was.
That's another thing that deserves jail time.
like
Sorry,
Like the
Hannah.
previous topic.
Like I felt bad. It was like her first week staying with us, and she's like, "Oh, you have cereal." I'm like, "Oh, we're out of milk." She's like, "Oh, there's water." I'm like, "Get out."
That's not normal.
That's weird.
That's
like Hannah.
For
abomination.
I love you, but no.
cereals you missed. I know you hate it on like anything peanut butter, but peanut butter Captain Crunch.
That's gone.
No, that like I haven't had it in forever,
Gotcha.
and it's one of my favorite cereals. Peanut butter Captain Crunch. Also, if you've ever had Crave,
I didn't get into that. I didn't like that.
they're chocolate filled cereal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait. So
I've
what?
seen those before.
Hold on though. Like
Yeah.
I
It's-
wouldn't really want to try them. I don't think.
I know.
see, I'm thinking like,
But-
what's the outside? It's what filled with chocolate.
It's like a normal. I would
Like
almost
think of Captain Crunch, but hollowed out with chocolate. in the
Kind
middle.
of, yeah, kind of. Maybe a little bit bigger than Captain Crunch, but there's chocolate in them. And then there's like an original flavor, and then there's chocolate where the thing itself is chocolate.
I just have to. I have Twitch chat open to moderate here,
I see.
and Polar Nights. I wasn't gonna read any comments.
Yeah.
I
Go for it.
Wasn't gonna read it out loud. He goes, "Sweet Jesus, it's the perfect evolution of beards."
Well,
That's true.
We're not in order, but
Oh, okay. So I wasn't gonna respond to any Twitch chat during
That was
this,
good.
but I saw that and just started
We
laughing.
had to.
I trimmed right before this.
I realized I
I
forgot a
shaved
cereal.
right here. Oh.
You mentioned Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah.
It destroys the roof of your mouth, but
It
it's worth
does.
it.
It hurts.
But it's
I remember
so
that.
good.
That's
It's
why I
so
don't
good,
like
though.
it.
It's so good.
It's
I like
It
it.
tastes so good, man.
It's okay.
I will say so. I work at a hotel, and so we have breakfast in the mornings for guests.
Do you get
and
free cereal while you're working?
technically no.
I
If
don't
he
wanna
grabs some,
If
it's
I
free.
grab- yeah. But no.
Speaking of illegal,
I can tell you guys that the number, because we have 3 or 4 cereals that will cycle through each week,
Okay.
and by far Lucky Charms is the one that's eaten the most.
are you able to determine per capita what age group is grabbing that? Because I bet that's all children.
A fair amount of it is children, yes.
Maybe.
And I am child that would grab that.
Speaking of cereals, Golden Grams.
I like Golden Grams. Actually,
I can't say I don't think I've tried it.
Oh my goodness, it's
You-
delicious.
No,
I like- you know what I
sounds
like?
good.
Frosted mini wheat, the strawberry blueberry
Yes.
ones are
Not a big fan of mini wheats.
wonderful.
And you're not a fan of blueberries though either.
No.
So it would make
They're
sense.
really good.
Yeah.
But I also like, just the, like, what are they called? The crisp specs or like just checks kind of, plain stuff that you just pour those sugar on. That's great.
A little bit, yeah. Those are really good. I've actually done once when I was younger. I did the crisp specs, but I used strawberry milk.
Ooh. I've actually never put anything but normal milk on the cereal.
It just feels wrong in my heart.
It feels wrong in my heart, but can you imagine
like a plain cereal?
I've tried the chocolate once and I didn't like it.
Okay, but now my mind is thinking strawberry milk with like cocoa pebbles or something, and you get like
a chocolate
strawberry flavor.
That'd be interesting.
I would let you do it and not do it myself, and then.
Well, I feel like it's something that we'd have to try. Just try one time, just to see.
Also. And it's probably wasteful of me, and I've limited my milk porridge because of this. Are there any like cereal milks that you just don't drink because it just kind of ruined the milk?
Fruity Pebbles. I'm not a huge fan.
It is kind of a weird taste with Fruity Pebbles. I will say, I've used almond milk a couple times just because we didn't have regular milk, and when you try and drink almond milk after there's been cereal in it.
When you try to drink almond milk in general,
and the statement right there. When you try to drink almond milk.
Almond milk's not that bad.
It just tastes bad.
For me, it depends on if I can eat all of the cereal. If there's any bits left, I don't want to drink it.
So like Rice Krispies and Cocoa Pebbles, like anything small.
Yeah, like it's tough.
Yeah, because you can take that spoon and you can scrape skim the
You'll
top
never
of it,
get it all.
50,000
Never.
times.
Which is why I don't like those cereals.
Yeah, you were
like I love eating those, but I won't.
See, but I
drink the
absolutely
milk,
love like Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Krispies, like stuff like that. It's always so good. But the problem is, I'll drink that milk because it's chocolate milk then. But trying to scrape that off, usually what I'll do is I'll actually take the spoon and I'll like block the cereal from coming out with the milk, and I'll use it almost like a dam, and I'll let the milk go through, and then you can
some pieces are getting through though.
I mean, some pieces are, but not much. And then
That's
you just take
cereal
the spoon
backwash.
Kinda.
Then you take the spoon later and you do
Dude,
it.
I'm a texture guy, so
Yeah.
Also, what level of
messes
marriage
with
do
me.
you get to before your wife starts apologizing for you?
I think it was
That's stage 1,
2
right?
months.
Okay.
yeah, that's right in the beginning.
No context, just curious.
No, just
Not that I know, I'm not married, but
yeah. Only
I
with
just
him, so,
assume.
yeah. It was about 2 months, I'd say.
My
She
wife
started-
says I have a cereal palate of a 5-year-old.
I mean, your list isn't too far off.
It is a
I
lot.
would almost
But a
say-
5-year-old wouldn't have honeycomb number 1.
No,
True,
see,
they'd
I
have, like,
would
I have a
almost-
mature palate for cereal, I think.
I only eat
Grape nuts?
Dashi. I only eat multigrain cereal.
Like Life
Okay,
and
boomer.
Crispex and whatever.
That's what I had.
I mean,
So
it's
I
a
would say,
stretch,
like,
but
I think everyone else should just go like at least top 3 maybe, because I don't have the mental capability
Sure.
to put a top 10 list together in my head and remember
Got
the
you.
order it was in.
I clearly have notes.
You
Yeah.
have notes, so I wasn't prepared for this. So I would say, just without really thinking, if I had to pick a few different types of
Like, you're
cereals,
standing in a cereal aisle, you get to pick 3.
yeah, if I had to pick 3, I would go with Frosted Flakes, would be 1, Life would be 1, and this is no particular order.
sure.
So Frosted Flakes, Life, because then you get the super sweet, you get the more, I guess, easy going, and
Healthier to an
Then,
extent.
and then I'd go with a chocolate one, probably like Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa Krispies or Cocoa Pebbles, one of the two.
Okay.
So you got like your sweet, sugary with the Frosted Flakes, you got your normal with Life, and then you got the chocolate. I mean, those are
Yeah.
I'd say that's a solid 3.
Yeah.
I think.
I call it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 1. Probably Cinnamon Life number 2. And it's a toss-up between probably Fruity Pebbles or the Blueberry Frosted Mini Wheats.
See, I haven't tried those, but I really want to. I didn't
Those
know
are
it was a
really
thing.
good.
I love blueberry
And that's the
stuff.
thing, you can eat those like,
Just-
I mean, they're big chunks. That's easy
Yeah.
to eat out. And then the milk is like blueberry.
That's another thing. Do you guys ever just go and like fill up a cup with cereal and just eat it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
a cup?
Depends
I
on
just
the-
out of the bag.
Yeah.
Or box.
I have we have a 2-year-old.
Depends
We
on the
eat
cereal.
a lot of
but yeah.
cereal, and it's literally just a grab. You just grab the box and just snack on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I don't like sticking my. See, here's the thing. I don't want to stick my hand in the box because there's other people that are going to be eating out of it.
Yeah.
Not if you
so-
finish it.
That is true.
That's very true.
That is
But
true.
I would rather just put it in a cup that I know I'm going to eat. I can go back and get more. I don't want
Yeah.
to like stick my hand in when everyone else is
I
eating.
get
it.
that.
I admittedly did that with like about half a box of cornflakes one day.
Especially since most of the time I'm eating in this room, which, as you guys are feeling, we're all sweating, I think. It's hot in here. I don't want to stick my sweaty hand in a box of cereal. You know,
I
it's
get
like
that.
I can't do it.
That's why you just keep the box of cereal in here with you.
Or bottoms up.
When in doubt, pinky up.
just dump it into the mouth.
Yes.
You
Or
don't have
you-
to touch it.
You do the those stupid life hack videos. Have you ever seen those? Like just the really stupid ones. You wear a hoodie backwards and you fill the hoodie up.
That
you
doesn't
can just
sound
like,
stupid.
You can just like go down like a horse out of a trough.
Or when masks were like new, people were like sneaking snacks into their mask and eating them while they're
The
working.
double mask that you just open.
Oh, that's another thing too that we could talk about on a different show. Is when I was at my sister's band concert, they cut holes in their masks so they could still play the instrument. Like, what's the point?
That motion made it look like you were smoking.
Like, why? But like, that's totally off topic. Totally something else for another day. But that's something we could talk about at some point.
Make a running bit. What's the point?
What's the point? Every single week we point one thing out that just has no point at all. But no, that would definitely be on there.
Oh gosh,
So
I got off track on thinking of my top 3 cereals. Oh no, peanut butter Captain Crunch,
Yes.
cinnamon toast crunch, and probably frosted mini wheats.
okay. And since this is going to go up on YouTube, we have to do the stereotypical YouTube thing. Tell us in the comments what your top 3 cereals are.
and
put it
why
down
I
there.
am correct.
And why
Well,
Tim
that-
is a child.
I
agree with
I don't
his
know if
wife.
I'd say correct, but I mean you're not too far off, but I wouldn't say you're spot on. You know,
I just wish
To
we had
each
all the
their own.
cereals
To each their own.
right here.
just a wall of cereals.
Well,
I should have painted. I should have just put up cereal dispensers.
I mean, John probably knows the video I stole this from was a Dude Perfect idea where they had a wall of like 40 cereals and a guy went through and just picked his top 10 and anytime they disagreed with him, he's like, try it.
I feel like there's a lot of ideas that we could steal from other channels and just talk about.
Well, I mean, nothing's original anymore.
No, nothing is.
But
Kind of like the topic for the future I got from another podcast. How many 5-year-olds could you fight? Like that's gonna be fun.
Let's just leave it at that. Leave some
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, like we'll just leave it there. That'll be fun.
I remember
Weapons
listening to
or
that.
no weapons.
We'll talk about it later.
Are they prepared or are you just walking
We're-
into a Chuck E. Cheese like, let's go?
Are they trained by military experts?
Yeah, we're gonna get military trained 5-year-olds, Dan.
You never know. It
the
could be
future,
the future.
you never know.
You don't know what they're
Go
teaching
to
them there.
lots of third world countries. There's lots of child warriors like that.
I mean,
We should stop now.
before we just like go through and do
We
absolutely.
just did a
nothing.
month's worth of episodes on one night.
Hey, now we got topics for later though.
Yes.
I have a whole list in a Google Docs.
Me too.
That's just like
Yep.
at least 30, 40 things that we
Yep.
can talk about. But my main one, I think I'll hold off till next week until Weston's here because he's a technology guy. So I think it'd be interesting to hear his input.
And
on
I'll
it.
actually probably be sitting in that chair
You'll
doing my
still
job.
be here. Yeah, you'll be in that chair. You'll be running sound because right now we don't have.
Instead
a
of
sound
people having like a cat cam, we can have a Tim cam.
guy. I actually have a webcam. We could do that. we
Just a little
could,
frame in the
Give me a
corner.
little headset.
well, I have a couple extra mics. We could just have it so like we press a button and it pops up the camera and it unmutes his microphone and then he presses it and it hides him again.
I like
Oh,
it.
that'd be so stupid. But anyways, do you think that's probably a good stopping point then? I mean, it's
That was good.
been an hour and 8
It's fun.
minutes of talking.
I'm sure people are sick of us already.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, I see someone at chat. Oh shoot, I missed the start.
No,
missed the
you're
whole
right
thing.
on time.
Right on
You
time.
missed the whole thing, bro. So anyways, I have to end it with this. I forgot I could have started the
I thought you were
recording
pulling
here.
out a cool item. Nope,
Yeah.
keyboard.
I don't have a cool item. This is my wireless keyboard because you're not there.
yeah.
Failure.
So just jump over, crash into my
That's
desk.
the ending. Because everything's unplugged.
Oh, that'd be awful. It was a pain in the butt to plug it all in. So anyways,
was.
guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow if you haven't done so. We do this every single Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, which is, I guess, depending on where you are in the world, an hour and 9 minutes ago. So every Monday night, just take your clock back, an hour and 9 minutes. There you go. That's the time we start every Monday.
Unless you're watching this back.
That's true, unless you're watching us back, but that's beside the point. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to break this up into 4 different segments with the full show going up next Friday. So if you actually missed it, full show Friday. on YouTube at, I guess, no specific time yet. I don't have a schedule. Probably around like 3 p.m. Central. I don't know yet. That's not important. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And, I guess...
Come back and watch huge media in a small room.
A small, very hot room, I might
Yes.
add.
Yes.
Very,
Some
very
large
hot.
individuals.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, Hugies, for watching.
We're not starting. No.
No.
Because
No.
you say Hugies and I think Huggies diapers, and I'm just like, nope, that's not...
Fans
Not
of
a
the show,
thing.
they're Hugies.
We're not there yet.
We're not
Let's
to that
just
point
stop.
yet.
We are absolutely not there yet. So thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
And
See you next week.
see ya. Bye-bye. Is this